Today, I'm going to give you 6 features that every top Etsy seller uses. And these are 6 things that you need to turn on in your settings on Etsy today in order to see more traffic and more sales. Before we get started in today's video, please comment below turning it on if you are committed to turning on these settings. And as a thank you, we are going to give you our 16-step checklist to grow your Etsy shop. Let's jump into it. Number 1, the very first thing that you need to do in your shop is to hide your listings. Now, it's not what it sounds like. We're hiding our sold listings. My first 4 years on Etsy, I didn't even know about this setting. I was becoming a market leader and I was having more and more new shops chase me down. And I was wondering, how do these shops know which listings are doing so well for me? And I realized this is because they were closely tracking my sold listings. When you go to an Etsy shop, you can actually hover over the number of sales they have. You can click on that and you can see exactly which items were sold. Not to mention, you can see how many things are added to the cart from that listing. So you can easily track on a daily basis, watching your competitors like a hawk and see which listings are selling the best every single day and in what order. People will copy you when you're successful. That's a given. Hiding the sold out listings, it's really like creating a little fence around your house. You're going to click on your settings and options, and then you're going to scroll down and you'll see at the very bottom here, it will say, do you want shoppers to be able to see these sold out listings? It's automatically set to sure show them. You want to click no, hide them and save. What is the next setting you need to change? It actually has to do with your shipping settings, and it's going to save you so much money in shipping, potentially up to 50% of your current shipping costs. And now this is for US sellers. Etsy automatically puts the default at USPS priority, and we don't want that to be the default. Now you're going to scroll down to your shipping profiles. What you're going to do is go into your shipping profiles, click edit, and you're going to scroll all the way down. We want USPS Parcel Select Ground to be the default. That way, if someone wants it faster, if they want priority shipping, they will pay that full shipping amount. And this is where you save the money. Shipping services. You will see 6 USPS mail classes default. You do save up to 30% over retail when you purchase these through Etsy. You also are protected by the Etsy Seller Protection Program when you purchase your shipping labels through their platform. You will see what is selected right now: Priority Mail Express, Priority, First Class, Priority International, Express International, and Standard International. This is the problem. The default for anything over 16 ounces, it could be $13 to $15. Now, if you had USPS Parcel Select Ground selected, that might be only $7 to $9. So you would save a lot on your shipping costs. Now, it's still 2 to 5 day shipping compared to Priority, which is 1 to 3 days. Not that big of a difference. And you might say, well, Priority includes up to $100 of insurance. Ground has no insurance included. Well, if you're using an Etsy shipping label, it really doesn't make a big difference because you are covered by the Etsy Seller Protection Program. Now, that is with 1 damaged item per year, but with missing packages, I have found they cover you for multiple. And we all know filing a claim through USPS is such a headache. USPS Parcel Select Ground is such a great way to save money. All right, the next setting is also a way to save money, specifically when you are driving external traffic. And if you've been with me for a while, you know how important it is to not just rely on SEO for your traffic. You also want to be really putting in the legwork by driving external traffic. And the way you're going to save 4% on every single transaction is by using the Etsy Share and Save links. When you're driving traffic from social media, usually you're just linking your shop or a listing or a section. Now, with the Etsy Share and Save program, you save 4%. You're going to take your shop link, and then you can also click Share a Listing, and it will go into your listings, and it says choose share to get your share and save link for this listing. So it's right here, and you click share, and that is your link to copy and share on any external platform. This will get you that 4% back. If you're doing like $25,000 a month, that's another $1,000 a month that you are saving. Let's say you're doing $2,500 a month. That's still an extra $100 a month back to your profit. Keep in mind, you can't use these links inside the Etsy platform. So you can't put these links inside your descriptions or inside your about section or your announcements. Etsy Etsy is wanting you to drive external traffic, so traffic that is not from the Etsy platform. One thing to consider is that the person has to purchase within 30 days of clicking on that link. Definitely, anytime you're doing the social media strategies, be using your share and save links. It's totally worth that 4%. Now, the fourth setting or feature to leverage is with your sections. Now, if you're wondering, what are sections? Sections are the left-hand side. Now, this is a terrible use of sections right here. You always want to have at least 4 listings per section, otherwise it does not make sense. You also don't want to have more than 3 to 4 pages of listings per section. But you also want to custom sort your sections so that the highest profit, the most popular items, the section that those are in is at the top, right? Because people rarely are going to scroll and look at your bottom sections. So anything that is very seasonal, any section that captures your best sellers. You could also have a warehouse sale or closeout sales section at the top if there is currently inventory that you're looking to move and regenerate cash from. Now, to organize your sections, you're going to go to your listings and you're actually going to click Manage Sections. Now, with these, you can edit the titles of your sections. You can delete entire sections. You can also migrate what's in a current section to another section and remove a section. Let's say we want to take the handwriting sign section and we want to move that into the wood sign section. So you select all, you click Edit, you click Change Section, and then you select the new section you want. Now that will move all of these listings into that section, and the handwriting section has 0 listings in it, so you can just go ahead and delete that. It will also no longer show up when there's 0 listings in the section. Now let's say you want to actually change how your sections are shown. You click on Manage Sections and you move them around. So let's say you want your warehouse sale products at the top, and then you want any sections that are maybe very seasonal or more popular right now closer to the top. It's a great way to increase multi-item orders and just customize that shopping experience. So to recap, you never want to have less than 4 listings per section. You want to sort your section from the most profitable, most popular to the least profitable, least popular. And once you're over really 3 to 4 pages for a section, you need to split it out into a couple of sections. The fifth setting you need to turn on is with restock requests. You might be thinking, I do like print on demand. How does this apply to me? Well, sometimes there will be certain sizes or colors that go out of stock with print on demand. And you can also still do what we call the drop model to create urgency and scarcity with print on demand if you are really trying to build up a brand with strong loyalty. So with restock requests, this is basically going to be in your shop settings. You're going to select your products and you're going to click Edit, editing options, and you're going to edit the restock request option. You're going to click Yes. When this sells out, shoppers can sign up to be alerted when it's back in stock, and they will get an email when it's back in stock. Now, you could absolutely set this up to be something that sells out on a daily, weekly, maybe monthly basis, where your customers will get an email saying it's back in stock. So it's creating a little bit of urgency, scarcity. So this is a listing here that has 1 in stock. You can just toggle this on in the listing, or what you can do is select all of your listings, click Edit Restock Request option, and click Yes. Okay, this is a fantastic idea because then, especially if you have inventory that comes in and out of stock, it will notify everyone and you'll get a big influx of orders. The best part about this is cash flow, because when you restock something, you have this pent up demand that you're just tapping into, and you might sell out a second time just tapping into demand when it was sold out before. Let's say something actually runs out of stock and you can't get that again. That's okay. Well, what you'd want to do then is update all of the photos and anything that's relevant in the description to the new version of it, and then publish it with the new inventory and units behind it. And all of those people who enabled the restock request on the original will get notified and they will see the new product. So this is fantastic if you have anything you know is going to become out of stock. You want to replace it with a similar option, use that listing shell, enable restock requests, and then pump up the listing quantity available. This is a fantastic hack that not many people know about. The final setting that you've got to turn on, I really recommend turning this on if you have more than 30 listings. And this is the Etsy Plus setting. And it's essentially going to cost you $5 a month. All right, let me explain why. $10 a month, but you are getting a $5 ad credit every month. It's like paying $5 for Etsy Plus, and then they just force you to pay $5 for ads. That's how I would think about it. You'll also get 15 new listing credits. You also get some additional ways to customize your shop, really with some visual elements that will make your Etsy shop look much more like a website. Also allows those restock requests, which we talked about previously. You can have a custom web address hooked up through Hover. That's who Etsy partners with. The real value to Etsy Plus is the visual look of your shop when you have Etsy Plus. So here's a shop without Etsy Plus. There's a lot of improvements to be done in the visual merchandising. So you could basically have different big sections set up. So instead of your banner being like the only big area to picture things, you can put in your bestseller listings. You could have just one listing featured at the top, or you could even have a section for things that are on sale. So you're gonna go to your shop homepage, gonna click Edit Shop once you have Etsy Plus turned on, and then you're gonna click Edit in the bottom right corner, and it says you are editing your featured products. So let's say we wanna pick entire sections instead of products. So we're gonna put entire sections, and then we're gonna pick maybe a specific listing, and then you can edit the photos. So you can click Change Layout. I always recommend doing the mixed grid here. Maybe you want to have a grid of 4 products there to show the variety of products within that section. Okay, that's a great option. Or you can upload an entirely new image. You can then upload a photo from your computer. The grid is always a great way to go. All right, I hope this was helpful to you. Please don't forget to comment below. I'm turning them on, and let us know if you turn on these settings, because it will help increase your traffic and your conversion rate, which ultimately means more money, more sales. So if you have any questions about this or any other corporate e-commerce principles that we teach our sellers how to apply to Etsy, feel free to schedule a free call with us where we can show you our game plan for scaling an Etsy shop that uses corporate e-commerce principles and intensive hand-holding one-on-one coaching. And subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video and if you'd like to see more hacks and settings and features to be leveraging in your Etsy shop. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Until now, I didn't really have many sales in my Etsy shop. Almost 2 months ago, I bought the course. I can see a steady growth, increase in my views, especially in my conversion rate, which was very low before.